Sorry for a little bit later start to the stream. I just recorded two videos, one for Madden, one for College Football 25. So did that, edited it, had to create some thumbnails, and before you know it, it's dang near 9 o'clock. So a little bit of a later stream for me, but I felt like the videos that I needed to make for College Football 25 and Madden were definitely important and needed to get those out there as we continue to work on the sliders here. Now, I left the stream last night saying I felt like we were on official release, and I still felt like that. However, getting some mixed feedback in the Discord, which is why I want to do a little bit more testing. Some folks said that they felt the update that I dropped yesterday, the passing for the user felt easier than I did on a previous setting. And the only things that I had changed were the speed threshold, which we talked about, and the cornerback auto subs for a little bit of aggression. Felt like passing was a lot of interceptions. So what I'm doing is, because I do really like the 95 speed threshold, and on some plays we broke down yesterday, we were able to see that like Christian Watson was a defender was running with him on a route and was ahead of him, and he still was able to catch up and get past him and catch the deep ball, right? So I really felt like 95 speed threshold probably wasn't the issue, as maybe the auto subs, which we had changed for more aggression, but that might have also led to them jumping a little bit too much, maybe going for some interceptions, right? We don't want crazy amounts of interceptions. And so we're basically, what we're going to do is we're just going to play a little bit and put it back to the auto subs from before, where was there a game update today? Hollywood, I didn't get one. I did not get one, Hollywood, but I will tell you, Hollywood, the video that I just tagged you on X is probably the most important video that I've ever tagged you in, especially because you do have an open line, and I tried to make it. I'm trying to get better at getting and being more respectful with some of these issues, and how I present it. Yeah, you saw it, and I knew you'd pop in because you asked me if I was streaming earlier, and so I wanted to ask you your opinion on that. I tried to make it a lot more respectful in how I present it, because I'm not a mean person. I get very frustrated at things like that making it into the video game. Not because it's other games are immune from this happening, right? What frustrates me the most about this is because it's a franchise mode issue. And it just frustrates me the most because I felt like if anyone over there played franchise mode, this would get caught. Because we've tested the quarterback accuracy slider in gameplay sliders. You go and you set that thing down to 0. Go into practice mode. There's no off-target throws for user or CPU. And I was talking about that because people in the Discord were like, hey, what if we just, to get more realistic completion percentages, what if we adjusted the accuracy slider? Well, all that really happens is they start dinking and dunking, but they're still accurate. And it didn't have any impact on the user, really. And so someone in my Discord, I forget who it was, but shout out to them. I need to go back and find out who it was. They posted that they actually went and tested. They dropped not only the short, medium, and deep accuracy to 1 for a quarterback, but they did all of it. They did the throw on the run, throw under pressure, everything, and they ended up being a 12 overall. And he said that he didn't even go in practice mode. He played him in a game, and they were 12 for 12 for like 100 and something yards. And that's when he was just like, so clearly there's an issue here, because his idea of getting around the fact that the quarterback accuracy slider mostly really doesn't impact their accuracy. It impacts the kind of throws that they make. He went to the actual ratings themselves and found out, nice play, Debo, and found out that that has no impact on throws being completed whatsoever either. And so he's the one who actually discovered this. Shout out to him. I don't remember who it was. I need to go back and look. But he literally posted that information yesterday, and I made the video today. So there we go. SWAT, not an interception. Yo, Joe, what's up? Yeah, we're labbing again. Big Papa, thank you for that, man. I hope you appreciated. I'm glad you appreciated it, and hopefully we can get them to do some tuning, man. Again, it's frustrating because I noticed this in the beta, and I posted it in the feedback forums twice because they first time, then they reopened it, and it was an issue both times, and just fell on deaf ears, man. So hopefully this time around, I'm starting to get, I will say this, I'm starting to get a few heavy hitters. I don't know if that's the right word to use. Some bigger guys with a more of a reach, with a big, I shouldn't say more of a reach because Hollywood's got a direct line, but like a big social impact, right, that can get people talking about it, following me a little bit now. For whatever reason, they've stumbled across my channel and they follow me on X. And if they see these, I'm not gonna tweet at them. I'm tweeting at people I consider my friends, you know, Smitty, Hollywood, and Sim. But if they see it, there's a chance that maybe they'll, you know, do something as well. That's what I think, Big Papa. I literally think and that's why I made clear in the video that I referred to it as needing tuning, because I really think it was just a coding error, because every quarterback really plays the same. There's no difference in playing against the 90 overall versus a 60 overall, and that's where I think the big impact is you're not really getting much of an impact from the opposing quarterbacks, but you're also then, when you play franchise, why do you need to have Josh Allen on your team if you can go have Mitch Trubisky? Not I don't know. I was trying to think of a really low-rated quarterback. You know what I mean? We'll just go with it. Mitch Trubisky, and he'll play just as effectively. You know? So then you think about it. Okay, you're running franchise. Now you don't have to shell out $40 million for a quarterback. You can go sign a guy for $2, $3, $4 million and have all that cap space to do other things with. So it has a huge impact. Oh, nice play. Outside of just the gameplay. You know? Ryan, they're not out yet, man. We're testing one thing. I thought I was going to release that slider video today, and then I got, like I said last night, guys, I'm going to do it based on the feedback. The feedback I got was they felt like this was the feedback from pretty much consensusly from everyone who tested what I dropped last night. Ooh, good defense. They felt like the game played really, really smooth, but they felt that the passing for the user became easier, which doesn't make sense, in my opinion, because everything that was changed applies to both teams equally. But they said that, number one, a lot of interceptions for the user. Number two, passing for the user felt easier. And someone specifically said that he felt like an older set of mine. Dang it. But I'm okay with that. That's just me making a bad throw. That was good coverage there. And we'll go look and we'll break that coverage down. But they just felt like an older set that I had with the lower threshold and a different auto sub setting for the quarterbacks and safeties provided a harder challenge. It was only three differences: cornerback auto sub, safety auto sub, and the speed threshold. But the speed threshold being higher should make pass coverage harder or better. You know what I mean? Let's take a look at this coverage here. They dropped into a zone, which we had. Look at all the blockers we had. That's why I had all day to throw. As they had a 4 versus a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 versus 7. And he still got through on the outside there. I'm okay with that. That's Eric. Who is that? Oh, no. I don't know who that is. Floyd. Okay. I'm still okay with it. Because it's a tight end and a tackle. But either way, there's really not much. I guess I could have went deep to Watson, but the safety was right there, and I thought maybe he could get over there and make a play. But so those worried about 95 speed threshold, I mean, someone said they felt like the passing game linebackers were sticking with wide receivers, but here you literally see Christian Watson pulling away from a cornerback. So I don't think the 95 speed threshold, and again, this is a setting that I got Mills straight up told me, that a dev told him, because I've been on zero threshold for years, that 95 is where it's tuned the best. And this is just me. I like this too. Look at this middle linebacker here. I'm trying to find the bright spots in coverage, y'all. He turns, and look, he goes, and he picks up this guy. I think that's good. I mean, I had a deep shot to Watson there, but I didn't see it until, I mean, obviously I didn't see it. I was looking at the crossing route. So anyway, what we're playing with right here is taking the feedback. I'm keeping the 95 threshold, but I went and put the auto subs back to what they were when people said, hey, these were playing competitively, right? They felt like it was more of a challenge. And we know that pass coverage needs to be addressed, and we're trying to just do the best we can with what we got. But if there was a setting that was providing a more difficult passing experience, that's what we want to go with. And so rather than release something to you guys that isn't as good as what it could be, I'm taking the members' feedback. That's what they're there for. That's what they do. And checking it out to see. Coverage stack. Michael, yeah, so I'm going to be the Saints. I made that decision in the Madden 25 beta. I'm going to be the Saints, who is also, if you watched my rebuild video, the hardest team to rebuild. I'm going to have to make a couple trades. I have to clear up, and unfortunately, a lot of the players I'm going to trade are, I want to break down the coverage here. See why we got that coverage sack. A lot of the players I'm going to have to trade, I mean, I got to trade Derek Carr, and I got to take a cap hit on it. So I have to trade him year one. I can't wait. So I got to trade him the first year to get that cap hit on there so it falls off, right? Or it'll fall off the next year. I don't know. But I got to trade him. Alvin Kamara I'll keep because he's got 2 years left, and I'll trade him in the off season. It'll be his last year because I can get rid of him and not have a cap penalty. So let's look here. We're in a zone, obviously. And he's back here. Let's just look at before he takes off. Okay, let's break this down. So he gets the ball. We got good pass rush here. Kittle is not open over the middle. This guy's in front of Ayuk, so he's not open. Not open there. Jair's got that on lock. And then because of the pass rush, he hits us, and he has to go immediately here. And where is he supposed to throw this ball? That's a straight-up coverage sack. That's good coverage. Castleford, have they fixed the quarterback rating issue that I literally just made a video about 30 minutes ago? That would be the fastest fix from EA of all time. I mean, I don't think they know about it because, as far as I know, none of the devs play franchise mode. I mean, if they do, you never know because they only ever talk about head-to-head mutt, you know, and when they post clips of them playing, it's head-to-head mutt. I'm sure some of them play it, you know what I mean? Like, you don't hire a guy, like, we know Deuce Douglas plays franchise mode, but then again, we haven't seen him incorporate any of the reasons he got hired. None of it's been put in the game, so we don't know what he's doing over there. We know what Josh Lumen can do, but he got hired, and we know he plays franchise because of what he does, but again, he's more like a feature person. I don't think he, I don't know, has impact on the issues that we're running into. I could be really wrong on that. I'm just making assumptions. Crazy Ron, you did a video today with Madden 24 sliders in it? Like, you played Madden 24, or you played Madden 25 with Madden 24 sliders in it? Jay, you're rolling with Carr for a year or two? Brother, you can't. I mean, so have you looked to see what his cap jumps up to? Like I said, the Saints cap goes to $40 million over after this year. And you got Derek Carr, you got that has a lot of cap, Marshawn Lattimore. You got the Honey Badger, you got Demario Davis, you got Chase Young's gonna be I mean, you're gonna miss out on Chase Young. You're gonna miss out on Paulson Adebo is gone. Alvin Kamara's got a huge cap hit. Like, you can't keep. You can't keep Derek Carr. I mean, they're gonna do it in real life probably. I don't know, but they're gonna lose out on Cam Jordan. I mean, I don't know. That team's gonna, if they keep Derek Carr at that cap, they're gonna lose talent everywhere else. We know. I mean, this is definitely Alvin Kamara's last year with New Orleans, based on their cap season. This is his final year, because that's $20 million they can get back, but that still leaves them $20 million over. Well, how else do you get $20 million back? Well, Derek Carr is about to have a $55 million cap hit. That was bad defense. Let's look at that. That was bad. Again, these are the settings. People said they felt like it was better, but this just looks like... I had felt like the defense was pretty good all the way down. The coverage was good as far as where players were at in relation to wide receivers. But here he throws it up. This is on Ballantyne. Lower rated guy. He sees the ball, but he's not going towards the ball. I don't know. That was a weird one. You can see him tracking, but he's not going towards the ball. Oh, you played Madden 25 with Madden 24 sliders in it. What sliders did you use, and how did it go? The score 7-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play. Castle, you're 100% right. But you wouldn't cut him. You would trade him. You would trade him to a team that needs a quarterback. It'd be hilarious to trade him back to Oakland. Right? But Tennessee, maybe you could trade, there's some what I did in the beta, I don't know if I'm going to go this route, but what I did in the beta was I literally was just like, let me get, I don't care, I don't want anything for him, just a 5th round pick or something, right? And then I went and I traded for Kenny Pickett from the Eagles. Just something, I don't know if that's the route I'll go again, but back to your game plan coming in. Everyone has matchups that they like better than others, or they think they have. That didn't work out very well. Dial up some of those plays. But yeah, you can't. I mean, considering the $40 million you're going to be over, Alvin Kamara is $20 million of that. Get rid of Derek Carr, you're going to be okay. But I still don't know how you're going to be able to, how it's going to be able to done to bring back Chase Young. They blitzed. We had to get rid of this quickly. Let's see how the coverage was. And I do this to see if there was other guys open that I just missed. So right as I'm getting rid of the ball, again, you had to make a split decision here. Jaden Reed, is that Jaden Reed? No, that's Dontavian Wicks. Here he doesn't look open, right? But as soon as he turns in, he's going to be open, but I've already released the ball. So I don't know how that would have changed. But overall, I feel like that's pretty good coverage. But I had to get rid of it quickly because they blitzed. 3rd and 9.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd.
I struggle running the ball, bro. Some of y'all are pretty like insane on the sticks, man, because I really struggle running the ball.
Throwing, Love.
There we go. And that was, I mean, the defender's right there. I like Kamara. I would keep him if I could, but he's also going to be 30. You know what I mean? And there's really no, you don't really want to keep him at 20 million for that. But the way I look at it, Derek Carr has to go right now, and then Alvin Kamara goes in the after the first season. And maybe Cam Jordan. I don't want to, but Demario Davis might retire too, depending, he's older. There's options there, but you really won't know till you get to a second season. And I never made it that far. I just played the game. I didn't get through that. I didn't want to spoil any of the new stuff, which is why I still haven't, because I'm testing, I still haven't done any of that now. Yo, Poofus, I don't know if I'm saying that right. I 100% agree with you, and that's why I'm testing right now, trying to, people said that these settings had better defense than what I was using last night, which I felt like last night in the Bears game was solid. Others said otherwise.
When I used to cover, hey, we get everybody. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those back. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's got it. It's
cover one. I feel like anytime they're in a cover one, it's just straight up, stealing candy from a baby, man. But they weren't even in the cover one press. But there's no safety help. And the defender's right there, though. That's the thing. The defender's right there. But not attacking the ball is an issue. And so right now I think it's about finding a balance of them attacking the ball, but not so much that it's an interception all the time for both the user and the CPU. And see, here's Christian Watson going. Good coverage. Here's Musgrave going with, is that Fred Warner? No. That's Campbell. Oh, Devondre Campbell, former Packer. Good coverage here too, but again, he's outside. The defender would want to stay inside here and use the out of bounds as his help, not be on the outside. So that's just poor. I think that's just poor logic, right? Because he's already inside. You wouldn't let Musgrave go on the inside of you. You would force him outside and use the sideline as your help. I have play cool call down, bro. I'm on you can only call 2 offensive plays. You can only call a play 2 times in a game, and then there's a 10 play limit for offense. Defense, I do different. I give you 4 plays, but I believe I do 10 plays as well in between. But you have to allow more play calls being called on defense just because of the depth on the defensive side of the playbook is not nearly the same as the offense.
He's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Niners offense and Christian McCaffrey ready to go once more.
Well, yeah, and what's crazy is, though, awareness doesn't matter when you're the user, you know. I don't know what I'm going to do. Like I said, I want to... I don't want to be in that formation. I first need to find a realistic trade opportunity for Derek Carr. In the beta, I sent him to Denver because at the time, that seemed to make sense. Now with the way Bo Nix is playing, you wouldn't send him there.
Not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish.
So then it would be, like, you could look at Tennessee. Oh no. He fumbled. Let's go. Tennessee. I think New England could maybe be one. I don't know. They haven't named Drake May the starter. So again, and I watch Good Morning Football all the time, and they're saying don't start Drake May with this offensive line that the Patriots have. Send him back to the Raiders. I feel you. Ooh. It's a nice run. We've had two nice runs that we weren't able to run the ball at all last night. Y'all remember? Had 20 carries for like 60 yards.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Off the play fake, Love.
Jeez. I thought I had a wide open Dobbs.
At their own 28-yard line.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristic.
He looked so open. And see, that's where I'm also torn on the pass coverage, right? Is because they're still doing things like this. This is good coverage, you guys. This is what's tough. Covered. Covered. That's good coverage right there. Double covered. Romeo Dobbs looks like he's going to be open with the guy behind him like that, and I throw it, and the defender just makes a play underneath. Like, at what point do you say coverage is good, but you're able to beat it versus it needs to be stickier, but it might be a little unrealistic, you know?
And Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
CPU doesn't drop picks, it's annoying. We want them to swat more, right? It's not... The issue isn't, in my opinion, the issue isn't that they don't drop interceptions, it's that they don't go for swats and deflections. It's always go for interception. I would honestly rather they tune that so they go for more swats, go for more pass breakups.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago. Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special runs.
But I will say this. Here's the biggest thing. The complaint... I shouldn't say the complaint. The feedback that I was getting from the sliders I posted last night was that the user defense was getting all these interceptions. Because the user, we control... Look at, there's a deflection right there. I like that. As the user, we're on the quarterback. So we throw interceptions, it's kind of on us, right? We made that decision. We control the placement of the ball. We know the accuracy ratings aren't relevant right now. So it's all on us for the placement and location. So
The 49ers with the football.
the issue wasn't the CPU's interceptions. It was how many the user was getting. They felt like the gameplay was good, but because the user was getting so many interceptions, it was giving them an advantage over the CPU. Like they're getting 4 or 5 interceptions a game. So if we can bring that down, remember we played the first part of this game against Brock Purdy last night, and we had 4 interceptions in the first half before I quit out of it and said, "All right, we're not running this. We're gonna revert, right?" So now there's no, I mean, so far we've had a couple swats from the user defense, but there hasn't been, we're not getting all those interceptions right now from the CPU, or from the user, excuse me. The CPU only can get interceptions if we give them the opportunity to.
And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Mike, you can talk college football all you want, man. I'm don't get me wrong, I'm itching to get back to college football. I'm ready to start my dynasty over there. I really want to get a couple videos out for Madden while I can, and then move over to college football because I only have about 2 weeks, and then 2K drops. But I do have a little bit more time with 2K because I don't need slider videos. I don't need a slider set up for 2K until the season starts. I don't know why 2K drops at the beginning of September. 2K drops before football season even starts. I don't understand. Oh! 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 That was pretty cool, actually. But anyway, you were playing college football last night against the 74-year-old quarterback in the rain, and he still completed 83% passes for 260 yards and 4 TDs in my 86-year-old defense at home. Have you done a profile reset, Mike? And if you aren't sure what I'm talking about, I dropped a video on it. It's currently under members-only status. It's going to go public in a couple days for everybody else. But that explains how to do the profile delete, and I specifically did it for College Football 25. And a lot of people in the Discord are saying that makes a huge difference. So I'm curious if you've done that or not. I thought this was cool. I thought the broken tackle, and then because he's getting hit by the defender there, we get the angle on it, and then we're just able to go. That felt like a realistic kind of how big plays happen in real life. Sometimes. We're going to take a shot here. No, we're not. We're going to get sacked. I changed the running back to staying in block, and we still just got lit up.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked.
So much for taking that shot.
A play that you make, you feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Yeah, dude, the ratings are insane, dude. They got 100 players. Or were they saying that the ratings are too high? Oh, they blew that up. Were they saying the ratings? That's my issue with the ratings, you guys know. Ratings are too high. Spread them out.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
That's all I'll do is I'll touch the intangible. Yeah, Mike, it used to be a thing we had to do in Madden all the time on old gen. Haven't really done it much on new gen, but apparently it's really helping. Dude. They just get tore again. That's a cover 6. And so it's the deep balls are the issues. And you know what I think I need to do? Just on the fly learning right now. I have the safety set to be more aggressive than the corners. And here's the problem. This is a cover. It showed cover 6. Unless they audibled. He's supposed to be protecting back here. That's what cover 6, that's what it showed cover 6. That number 7 is supposed to have safety help. But this safety jumps this route for whatever reason. And I don't know why he's following Christian Watson. His assignment is over here. this guy is supposed to have safety help. So even if he gives up the outside release, he's supposed to have safety help. Because, look, they're in cover 6. Look what happens over here. Romeo Dobbs, that guy lets him go. Free release. And there's safety help. I don't know what in the world that safety is doing, but that's why this play... Look, cover 6. Safety help. I'm pointing like you guys can see that I'm pointing, but you guys see up there, cover 6.
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear
that's not a slider thing.
That meant fly route, go. Look out.
There's nothing that sliders could have done to make, unless it's because I have the auto, I have them set to play more aggressive, but there's a difference between playing aggressive and leaving your zone when you're playing and you're covering a deep zone, protecting against the deep ball, and picking up a guy coming across the middle who's already got a defender there. Yo, Trevor, what's going on? I got an idea for safety auto subs, man. I think I want to match the so like what I thought I would do was have the safeties be more aggressive than the corners, and I think I needed to just have them be the same because we're getting too many. The scoring for the user seems to come on fly routes or streaks with no safety over the top because they're always, even though they're supposed to be in certain plays, they decide to go do something else for whatever reason.
And that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed.
So we're going to play this till half. We're going to then back out and we're going to I'm going to go match the auto sub for the safety as the corner and see if that helps. Because everything else has been pretty good here. Ooh, there we go. Not an interception. Right, Castle, you're 100% right. And that's what I'm thinking. I'm wondering if that's tied to the fact that I have them set to be more aggressive, so that's what they're doing. They're being aggressive, but it's causing them to give up the over the top. That's either an off-target throw. I don't know. That looked like it was an off-target, like he threw it too high, maybe. We know there's not a lot of off-target throws. The new plays with the cheat motions end up breaking it. So was this a off-target? I don't know where he had two guys in the same area here. What do you guys think? Was this sailed on him? Or I don't think that sailed on him. I think he threw it. I think he threw it out there. I will say, though, I was kind of glancing. The rest of the zone coverage looked pretty solid here. They're passing him off. Ayuk's right there, but there's guys around him here. He's not open. There's two guys right there. He's on a crosser, but this defender's stopped right there to go pick him up on that crosser. I like the zone coverage is pretty good there. I really think it's just the safeties, y'all.
Gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
So here are the Packers now to take
I think it's just the safeties.
They've got the lead right now, and remember they are riding that.
Centric, good to see you too, man.
Trying to push it to 8.
The switch to man assignment's very frustrating. That's what it looked like on that play, right? But he was supposed to have safety help. But on the other side of the field, it ran correctly. Ooh.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that's one drawback to running a toss play to the short side of the field. There's not enough room. Really
Packers playbook is so boring, man.
Forcing him out of bounds behind the
There's
line
just,
of scrimmage.
I don't like it at all.
To start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, I don't need you to tell me auto run. Good defense. I threw it because the defender left him.
Down on the play to the 37. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And 3rd and 8 now.
I love the play action plays, don't get me wrong. But I wish there was, more. Zuddy, hey SGN, do you think EA will fix the run pass ratio in the playbooks this time? So they've been made aware. And there's been confirmation. So this time there's safety help. There we go. That's what we want. I just wanted to test that at that point. I will tell you, Zuddy, they have been made aware of the issues with the playbooks and the repetitive play calls and the run pass ratios. Whether they are going to address it or not remains to be seen. This is what's crazy. Look at this. Look at Dobbs. He's running a curl route. This is something that sliders can't fix either. If the defender's just going to let him run right past him, if he doesn't stop, he's wide open. He only stops because he's running a curl route. Because these guys don't have, the intelligence or the capability to adjust their routes on the fly. In real life, he would have just broke that off and kept going. What I don't understand is why this guy, again, they're in a cover one. So this is the cover one press. This is the one we are beating them on non-stop. Every time they're in cover one press, everyone gets beat on the outside. Look at Dontavian Wicks wins outside. They win. The ratings do not matter here. Dontavian Wicks is not rated high. And who is this against? Bruh. Dontavian Wicks wins easily. That's gone. If he's running a fly route, he's gone. Dobbs, gone. Who's he beating here? The outside routes on cover one robber, Lenore. We're going to check ratings here. This inside route, look at the coverage. It's good coverage with safety help. But on cover one robber, the outside DBs get burned every single time. Ratings don't seem to matter on that. We're going to verify this. Dontavian Wicks is 75 overall. We know Dobbs is an 80, but Dontavian Wicks is 75 overall. What's his release? 73 release. And if we go over to first look at his main overall. He's the number one corner. He's a 92 overall. Charvarius Ward got absolutely smoked off the line by Wicks. 20 overall points different. He's a 92 press. Lakers fan, I got the speed throw shelled as it's at 95. The only more you can only shrink it, but 100's the smallest. 100 is the smallest gap on speed threshold. We're at 95. No, this isn't a speed threshold issue. You never play cover one. Yeah, cover one robber is an issue. They need to address it because both Lenore is rated higher than Dobbs. He's only got a 76 press, but overall, 92 press versus Dontavian Wicks got absolutely smoked. This is consistent, you guys. And I broke this down last time we were on stream. Cover one robber press, they get absolutely smacked. They get torched. Cover one robber press. I didn't even... that's just an issue, guys, of a play that needs to get tuned because it doesn't work properly. And again, that's not anything sliders can fix. Anytime you don't know, of course, what they're going to run, but we know they run a lot of cover one robber press. How many times did they run it last night? In one half, right? We had a bunch of touchdowns, deep balls, because I like to throw it deep. And they just ended up being in that defense. So anytime you call a play with an outside receiver going deep, you literally have what feels like a 40 to 50% chance of having that be a touchdown or at least a big play because they call cover one robbers so often, and the inside DBs play it very well, but the outsides get beat every single time. And we just looked, regardless of ratings.
Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once you made the read...
It's not a coverage issue. It's a specific play issue.
He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
If you're running match cover 3, the deep zones are confirmed to be broken. I haven't paid attention to that much. I do run cover 3. I haven't ran match that often, though. What? I thought they went... That stinks.
Throwing here, Purdy. Complete to the tight end, Kittle over the middle of the field. Going to have a 49ers first down as the tackle made up near the 35.
I noticed your interior linemen get blown up a lot in the passing, but you aren't getting a lot of push when you're on defense. I feel it kind of rotates. So sometimes they block it really well. Other times we get pushed though. Here.
Now as they come up on 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle.
That was a run play, but sometimes there's not as much push, but that's one thing that I focus on a lot, is to make sure that there is push. That was one of the big reasons I left all Madden, was because I couldn't get the push.
Here's the 2nd down and 4.
Part of the reason you might not be able to see it is because Purdy is getting rid of the ball, so you're really not getting a chance to because he's got a quick trigger. I'm Van Ness, and I'm getting, it's not double team, but I am getting pushed there. Look, he goes backward, and you look at 77 over Kenny Clark, he goes back too. So you can see right here. Stonewall, look, he's getting back. He has to hop back. But again, these guys are barely able to do anything because look how quickly he throws the ball. 1, 2 steps. That's not even a 3-step drop. That's a 2-step drop and out.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big wide body.
We better start messing with our shell coverages.
On the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. This will be caught at Samuel. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this
Big Red Dog, you're a smart man. You've encountered broken coverages cover 3 match, but not all the time. I feel like I've had some decent success with it, but I could see where it's also has issues. Again, I think it comes down to the safeties. There's some, I mean,
It's now
I don't touch the default sliders, fam. They're all default. We're only penalties and auto subs here, and speed threshold and physics parity. Look at there's push here. Look at 77's getting driven back. I'm getting double teamed, but Quay Walker drives up the field there, but Kenny Clark's driving his guy into the quarterback.
Following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know
Oh no.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners are an extra point away now from tying this ball.
But yeah, inside the squared circle gaming, bro. We're not. That was sorry. I should finish my thought before I continue talking. I don't touch gameplay sliders. I use penalties, auto subs, speed parity, and physics-based tackle slider, which is new to manipulate the gameplay. Trevor, yeah, it was good. And again, you watch NFL. There are some plays where quarterbacks have more time to throw than others, right? So it's okay that not every single time we get an insane push. That play that you just referred to, Trevor, where he got him and throw. It would be great if they threw off target throws, because that's one that you would think could have been like an off-target throw. All right, can we get a nice little...
They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half. Yeah, and this is what
nice little drive.
Because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge.
Because remember, we're not going to play second half. We're going to go adjust those safeties.
This one continues.
Because I think that's the... Ooh. I think that's the ultimate kicker. Oh, I really want to take a shot. Now, they should have safety help here. Part of me is just testing this.
On play action, love to throw. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside.
Defender almost got there.
The end result, 21 yards.
They blitz, so that helps out as far as not having as many people in coverage. So yeah, they took away the deep ball. It's not there. He's not. Is he reading the quarter? He's reading the quarterback. He doesn't see the wide receiver, so he's looking at the quarterback. Doesn't see Watson coming from behind him. As soon as he sees the throw, he turns around and goes, and then he makes the hit, or would have made the hit. So this is where I am wondering. Okay, is this based on what they were in? Was this bad zone defense, or was this just a good route versus what they were running?
The football in this first half, they've got to be able to move it. This is still a tie ball game. So here's where a quarterback has to move the turnover.
Jonathan, we're still figuring that out, fam. I give all that information for my members. It's a perk that they have while we're testing. Once I finish the set, I release all that. That goes all public. Bro, why are we able to run the ball tonight against the 49ers? We had 20 carries for 60 yards last night, but now we're getting big run play after big run play. I'm going to call it a fluke, because we couldn't run the ball at all last night. And against the Bears either.
Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Play action this time with Love. They'll roll it.
Oh, I have nowhere to go with this.
And he's going to go down. Back
I think it's the safeties, guys. I think we just need to tweak the safeties. They're in this cover 6. And maybe I'm just missing guys. But right here, where am I supposed to go with this football? Covered. 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 That's a check down, I guess. I'm looking deep. I don't consider check downs open because that's what they are. They're check downs. But that's still, the defender's in good position there. And then over here, I don't know what Tom is doing all the way out over there. I'm surprised we didn't get a legal man, ineligible receiver downfield. But as far as the play action with these guys coming across, that's good coverage.
There's a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
You've been using the College Football 25 sliders for Madden. You've gotten good gameplay. That's very surprising. First person that, and they said the gameplay was... Oh, run him over, Josh.
21-yard line. Calling a game of 7. It gets him a new set of downs.
The main difference between this game and College Football 25, is, that game I go 0 threshold. This game, we're on 95. This game has the speed, or the physics-based tackling slider. That game does not. That impacts a lot of things. Just those 2 alone.
There's a handoff to Jacobs.
Oh, there they. But for the penalties, we're very similar. We know there's a defensive issue in this game compared to College Football 25, and so the DPI setting is different on this. But otherwise, the penalty sliders are pretty much the same.
Love. That is caught. That's a Packers touchdown.
And the quarterback auto set is the same. I think the offensive line sub is the same. It's honestly, they're very close. Now that I think about it. And that hasn't been intentional, I started this off from scratch and just started going. Alright, we're going to super sim out of here, and we're going to go ahead and make the change to the safeties. And we're going to play another half against whoever we have next and see if it's any better.
It's all over. A Green Bay victory, and a little bit of a surprise they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future they've got work on.
Yo, Smitty's calling me. Hold on. Brother, I'm streaming. And yeah, now I told all my chat that you call me and you're not in here watching me streaming. Hollywood, what do you think of this? Hollywood's gonna comment. What do I have the physics slider at? Hollywood, I have it at 60. Yeah, Smitty's too cool to watch, y'all. I'll call you soon. Man. Are you gonna be awake? Yeah. All right, sounds good, buddy. All right, take care. Bye. Oh, that's too funny, y'all. That's an OG right there. Smitty's great. Hollywood, I have the physics-based tackling at 60. I really like how it feels. I played around with that a whole lot in the beta. I actually had gone really, really low And even when I started building sliders here, ooh, we're going to play the Dolphins. That's going to be fun. I kept it kind of with what I had in the beta. But I ended up switching it up. Just, I don't know, I like the feel of it a little bit better. I don't know. So we are going to... I have a list of... we got a... one of our members, I got to shout him out. I'm going to pull it up because he messaged me. He's been testing to seeing what teams' playbooks they run the ball, like at a decent clip. I'm going to pull it up because he tagged me. He replied to a video on YouTube, and he updated a list. And I need to shout him out, and I'll let you guys know. There we go. Coach Hess. Coach Hess, shout out to you. He's a member. Shout out to him. He's been doing... I commented back. I said, you're doing the Lord's work. So these are the playbooks that he has tested against, or the teams he's tested against, where the teams run the ball at a decent rate compared to, we know some teams they don't run the ball, right? So we know the Seahawks, he mentioned Seahawks. Patriots, he mentioned Patriots. He said the Washington Commanders, but only assign them to a team that has a quarterback who runs the ball, because they run a lot of plays for their quarterback. The Colts, the Raiders, the Chargers, the Cardinals, the Ravens, but it's the same as Washington. Only give it to a team that has like a running quarterback. And then Pittsburgh. So we do have a couple more teams. So I would say if you play the Bills, give them either Washington or Ravens, because then Josh Allen's going to do his thing. You know what I mean? I think that's pretty cool. So anyway, we're going to play the Dolphins. And of the teams that are here, I think I would want to... Of the teams I just listed, what do you think we should give the Dolphins for a playbook? We want them to run the ball, but we also want them to, like, throw it deep. So we know they're going to throw... We know they'd throw it a lot here. I was thinking maybe... The Chargers? Ravens? Tua doesn't run, though. Right? Tua's like a pocket passer. He said Ravens if you want a lot of runs from your quarterback. Pretty sure that they don't want Tua running, right? He's had some injury issues. Also, if you use two-controller method, all the playbooks run heavy. Okay, yeah, if you go to two-controller method. You want Seahawks? I ran Seahawks the other night, and I thought it was good. We can do Seahawks again. But I don't want to give them a playbook where they're the quarterback's running the ball, because that's definitely not what, they would do with Tua. We can go Seattle again. Because we know that they got deep shots there with Metcalf and company. And then we're going to go ahead and change their... their depth chart just to make sure that we get a running back rotation. Raiders is really good too. I'm definitely going to want to try that out. The Raiders won. All right. Okay, perfect. I like that. They actually have the lower rated guy. So then Mostert should be their third down back. Perfect. And their power back is Mostert as well. This is perfect. We should see a really good running back split between those two. I like how they have that set up. What I don't like is when you get to a team like the Bears and DeAndre Swift is the starting running back, the third down back, and the power back. So then what we're going to do, and I'm not even going to go to the Be Right Back screen. We're just going to go ahead and we're going to make the safety the same as the corner. There. And we're going to just get through this, and we'll test it out. I think this is a great team to test it out against, too. Because we know they're going to throw it deep. It's a good combo. No, JR, they match user. CPU matches user auto sub, so you don't have to change it. They match the user. So let's go ahead and... ooh, Thursday night primetime. Okay. So we're specifically just going to test to see if we see improvements in the safety play. I felt like corners were pretty good there. We're going to rock... We're going to rock that for Thursday night. That works. Cool. Why did you change corners from 50-49? Because of the interceptions for the user. It seemed to I felt like the coverage was good there, but the feedback, EJ, was that there was too many interceptions for the user. The corners were so aggressive, they were getting a lot of interceptions. We wanted more swats, and so that's why and someone even posted, he said, I felt like, and I asked him to screenshot it and send me the previous set. He DM'd me. He said he felt like the passing game was harder on a previous set that I posted, and the only changes were the cornerback safety auto sub and the speed parity. And the speed parity should not make... Raising speed parity, by all logic, should never make passing easier. So I was like, well, it couldn't be that. So it's got to be the auto sub. So I put it back to what it was. And that's what we just played a half on. And I was pretty content with the coverage at the corner level and even the linebacker level. But the safeties were the issue. And I had the safeties set to be more aggressive. And so I want to nerf that aggression and see if that helps them play a little bit better coverage. Shout out to everyone watching on Twitch. Appreciate you guys. I forget that I'm streaming on, like, I dual stream on YouTube and Twitch. I forget now that I got people on Twitch watching. You wish you could choose the announced team. I feel you on that, but also at the same time, I like that I couldn't, because I feel like I would probably just pick the same one over and over again. Probably Tirico and Greg Olsen, and then I would just get as sick of them as I did of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis. Yeah, we're not calling no cover one robber. That's completely broken. And I mean broken. Oh, there he goes. There's no tuning that. That's a broken play. And the thing is, I'm not saying that as a negative to EA. Like, they have plays that are broken every single year that they have to just go in and fix. That's just one of them. I'm not being disrespectful. Play. They have broken plays defensively, offensively every single year. I mean, so the reason I'm at 95 and not 100 was just because of a conversation I had with Mills one time when he was streaming. He was asking me about speed parity, like what I used for speed parity, and I told him. And then he told me that a dev told him that 95 is where the game is tuned the best for speed parity. and that he will use 95 speed parity. If he uses speed parity, it's going to be 95 because that dev told him that that's where the game is tuned to be the most realistic. And this is my first last night. I believe it was last night. It was my first time ever playing on a speed parity that high. And we had that play with Christian Watson. You guys have seen it tonight too. We've had plays with it on 95 where defenders are in good position, but the faster player is still able to run past them. So I don't think it impacts. 3rd and 3. We're gonna give him this cover 0 look. So you can still. It definitely. You can. Ooh, good defense. You still have deep balls. You still have big plays, but it definitely helps tighten up other things too. So far, they're going for it. I love it. We got to do the mid blitz here. So far I like the 95 speed parity on Madden. Oh! Heck yeah, let's go! We're taking a look and see what he was seeing there. Why isn't difficult? So Will, what you're referring to is back like several years ago, where when you picked pro difficulty, all the user gameplay sliders would be 75, and the CPU would be 25. All pro, they were all 50 down the line, and then on all Madden, all the user sliders would be 25, and all the CPU sliders would be 75. If I remember correctly. I don't know, but I'm okay with it not being like that anymore. I mean, we blitz and look at the coverage. This is our first look at safeties. That's good coverage, you guys. We'll take that. That's our first look at it. Yeah, what a blitz. But the biggest thing is you blitz like that and you're in man coverage, your guys got to hold up. See, that should be an incomplete pass. That should be an off target. That's a tough throw. And it's a dot. I think that's part of the reason passing feels easy for people, is because they don't ever have off-target throws. Everything else is locked up. He's on inside, DB's on the outside, so we had to step up, and he's just got the inside but everything else is locked up. But even then, that's a tough throw. Answered all of those and more with the breakout season a year ago. Now we're going to run this. They're giving us a good look to run out of. I really want to test their safeties, you know. I can test their safeties more frequently than they would test ours. Sean, you're 100% right, Sean. But there's one thing you're forgetting. Let me know if you know what it is. Oh no, there's no one here. There's no one to throw it to. What they call cover 3, hard flat, and everything's locked up. Where am I supposed to go with this ball, y'all? Where am I supposed to go with this ball? Auburn, you're on PC, right? Yeah, the easiest fix for that would just be to let them give us the ability to assign the CPU custom playbooks. Woohoo! Ah, free play, you guys. Someone was in here, it was last night or the night before, they were asking, hey, have you ever been able to do that and get a free play? And I said, yes, one time. That's time number 2. We got a free play. Free play. How the hell did I do what, JR? Oh, you're asking Auburn. I got what you're saying. Oh, you're on PS5. And it's not the two controller method. Nope, nothing there. Good defense. What do we got here? We're gonna slide over. He just sat in that soft zone. Found the spot and sat there. Always go deep on free plays. You're right. I was surprised that I got the free play, but as soon as I did, I knew who I could throw it to. I just chucked it up to Dobbs. But I was excited for that to happen on stream because I've been asked if, with these settings, if I've been able to get it. And there's the evidence of it. Yeah, Auburn, tell everybody. Please. Uh-oh. Oh! Oh! There was nothing open. The defense over pursued. That's the only reason that was even an option. They over pursued chasing me. I bet you he'll post it in Discord. He's in the Discord too. Oh no, I just missed that badly. No, I didn't. Okay. The wind is blowing to the left, and I went way left, and then it still went straight down the middle. To controller, set custom playbook as default playbook for second user. Load into the Dynasty game as a human versus human with custom playbook, then quit, and next time when you move the second user to the middle, it won't crash. Very hard to explain in a short paragraph. Bro, you know what you should do? Because you're on PS5, you should make a video showing it. So all you got to do is, you don't need any special fancy mic, right? You can use the built-in one on your controller, or grab anything to plug in there, and then all you do is just set it to your voice, change your settings so your voice can be shared, and then all you do is just load up Madden, go through and show the process, and while you're doing it, just talk into your controller if that's what you want to use, or whatever, and then you just hit the share button, save the last 10, 15 minutes, whatever, pop into Share Factory or pop into the, you can just go trim it down. You don't even have to go into Share Factory. You can just trim it down and then upload it to YouTube. And that video will do numbers, bro. Yo, Seahawks playbook is great for them running the ball, man. This is fantastic. You don't have to go to all Madden to get them a run. Look at this. Just give them different playbooks. Alright, what are we thinking here? 3rd and 6. We're man blitzing. We're going to protect the sticks.
Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Ooh! Stopped him. Let's take I'm just curious. He didn't throw it deep, but let's go take a look at how our safeties played this. So, I mean, he technically, number 9 here. Who's this? Is that Jonnu Smith? He's open on this, on that corner. He's got separation there. If you want more broken tackles, how would you do it? Raise face mask. But keep in mind, the league leader in broken tackles last year averaged like 2.4 broken tackles per game. So if you want more broken tackles, you raise face mask. You'll get more broken tackles. But if you start seeing your running backs getting 3-4 broken tackles a game, user and CPU, well, you're way more than what it should be. Wow, they really have a ton of play action in this playbook.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Got to shift over here.
To the air with love. And the Dolphins are there to bring him down.
They blitzed, and the coverage held up, unless I missed something. Dobbs, kinda, I don't know. The middle, they played that really well. So maybe Dobbs on the outside, I don't know. But I took my eyes off of that as soon as I saw the blitz.
What that feels like when you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out, and you know there's no escape. It can be just one heck of a deflating feeling.
Oh yeah, you have to create a playbook. Yep. You could just go take any playbook that's in the game and just edit the stars to like 1-star ratings. Oh! Cover 6. Guys, I think this was the trick. Unless again, I could be missing guys open here. Who am I missing open here? Like, I'm getting sacked. So I see Christian Watson eventually come open here, but like, I don't have much time. You have to think about it. I started throwing the ball here. Really here. And the defender's right on his hip. He looks to be the most open, and that's where I go with it. And the defender's right there to come up and drop the interception. Asadud, I don't know how to pronounce that. You are 100% correct. I had that physics-based slider up higher, and I ended up dropping it because I felt like it was just a little too many. But yes, that's 100% something you could do. You could raise that as well. I like the face mask slider, personally, just because I really like where the physics base is at with it on 60.
That'll be the end of one here in our Thanksgiving.
We're gonna
back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin.
So real quick, you guys. 61 yards of total offense for me, 59 for them. I mean, for those saying there's no defense in the game, that was a defensive first quarter. Oh, good play. That was nice. Yeah, bro. That was what happened with me, is I had it higher. I did the same thing as you. You were at 75-25. I was at 70-30. And yeah, I was seeing too many of that as well, and that's why I ultimately went down. This was a really nice play. Let's look at the coverage here. Look at this. This is great coverage, you guys. This is, I mean, look at, before he scrambles, where is he supposed to go with this football? Rogue commenting, what's your secret sauce in the coverage adjustments here? If I tell you, you won't believe me. Look at this. Where is, guys, I'm going to give you guys a chance to reply because I know you're like 30 seconds behind me from live. Where is he supposed to go with this ball here? And he scrambles out, and this is perfect. Look, I like this. I really like everything about this play right now. He runs up, comes in. Stokes goes and runs with him. Hill stops. Stokes keeps running. He has to react to it. And then Tua throws it on the run, and Stokes comes back and is just able to jump it. That is extremely realistic with how it played out. You're open-minded, but you get it. Rogue, it's a combination of the defensive, it's a combination of speed threshold, defensive pass interference, and auto subs. We'll see how open-minded you end up being. Gold Blood Prince, you just got to be a YouTube member. I basically, they're testing everything, and then once they give me the good feedback, I post it public for everybody, right? I don't want anyone to think that I hide sliders behind a paywall, because I do not. Testing stuff while I'm still working on it is just a perk that they get for being a member. But I always release everything. Oh, good D. I really like that play that just happened right now. That, I mean, I'm pretty freaking giddy about that play. You're familiar with those things having gameplay effects? Yeah, they definitely do. But they're really sensitive, and so it's all about finding the right... No. There's nothing I could do about that. I mean... he just jumped up on that, and... we might, if they don't have anything over the top here... Nope, nope. I pressed the wrong button. I wanted to throw it to triangle. I fat fingered it. I knew I had to get rid of it early, and I was looking at. So this is what happened. My first reader is Wix, and he didn't look it. They had a guy come free, and so I had Musgrave on the other. I knew I was going to throw a post corner to Wix or to the other side here, and when Wix didn't pan out, I went to spam triangle quickly because I knew I was getting blitzed. And Musgrave does have a step, and I accidentally pressed X, and I lofted it. Oh, I hate that. JR, you figured it out? Can someone make a video so I can watch this? Because I really don't, I've never understood how to do that. People could explain to me till they're blue in the face, and I've just never understood it. Ooh.
They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last second attempt to get
Oh! Still got him. He got around the edge real quick like there.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner.
Even with 95, they're going for this? Oh no, it's 3rd and 2. Wow. Wow. I literally thought it was 4th down.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
No, good run.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
9 carries, y'all. And he's still got 9 minutes left to go in the second quarter.
Who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Tight end going in motion here. Back to throw, Tua.
Got him. Coverage sack. Granted, it's coverage 6. That's cover 6. Let's see where he could have went with the ball. Look at Tyreek Hill is covered. So we got to look at where he's at here. He has these 2 flat options, which I don't count that. Covered. Where is he supposed to go? Safety's playing over the top help here. Again, this is the cover 6. We talked about how other times the safety was messing it up. This is cover 6. Both the safeties are in their positions like they're supposed to. All he had is the flat options. But by that point, the pass rush got to him and he couldn't do anything about it. Coverage is looking good, you guys.
Success from the previous play is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play.
We're going to show cover 6 because we just ran it. We're going to run this cover 3.
Getting home. That's that.
They'll run now on second.
Oh my god, I just whiffed that.
And he's tackled.
That's Mostert, though.
Give him 5 on that play. Still need 3 times that now on 3rd and 15.
Should we blitz on 3rd and 15 or just play coverage? We're going to show cover 2 and run this cover 4. Works for college football too? Yeah, you definitely got to make a video, fam. Please. Ooh. He got it?
They're pushing to that 35-yard line.
Oh, yours keeps crashing?
Don't see many of those picked up, partner, but
I'm surprised that it's crashing on the PS5. I knew PC was crashing a lot on this. Good coverage here. He rolled out to buy him a little more time, and yeah.
Curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
they're set up at the 35 now. Now A-Chan.
There we go.
They don't get anything on the run.
Finally got him in the backfield, man. He's been kind of running free on us. Gold Blood Prince, thank you so much. Welcome to SGN Nation, man. You are going to get what you see right here. That's going to get posted here at halftime because that's when the stream's ending because I got a late start. Hey, the blitz worked. PA verticals. Let's see, did he have anywhere to go with this? I'm sorry if you guys are getting annoyed at how often I'm pausing, but we literally are checking pass coverage here. He didn't have anywhere to go with this. I mean, he could try to thread it in there, but you got the safety right there. And they're playing deep on Tyreek Hill. And he's covered. Number 3's covered. He had nowhere to go with this. And I blitzed off the edge there. He had nowhere to go with that.
Okay, it's pretty clear, isn't it? It's this constant pressure that this defense has imposed on this offense to keep them out of rhythm and build up this lead. This offense is not going to...
How are we feeling about the pass coverage, y'all?
The quarterback continues to run for his life.
Has a man, it's Achan. What a play. He gets there to lay a massive hit and stop him after that catch. It's going to be 4th down.
And they ran 4 verts. Of course they did.
This quarterback's best friends. Some call it a safety valve. Some
But how'd the safeties do? Did he not? Obviously, he didn't have anywhere to go with it. Let's see what the safeties did here. I mean, he had an open receiver. He had Jonnu Smith right here.
But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away.
Definitely curious what you guys think about pass coverage. That's why I'm breaking a lot of these plays down. I don't want it to... I definitely want your guys' opinion instead of me just, giving mine. I want to know what you guys think. Maybe you're seeing something I'm not seeing.
Grimes starts out with a 1st and 10. This is Jacobs running left.
Nice run.
This up to the 29. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. They have themselves another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing now, off play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. It's gonna be an
Where was I supposed to go with that, y'all? Like, as that play happened, I was like, oh my god, this is perfect. I have nowhere. And part of the reason I keep running this, you guys, is because we all know that typically play action, roll into the right with people coming across from left to right, has been extremely spammable and exploitable. Yet, where am I supposed to throw this ball? He look okay, so he's open technically, but this is it's a 10, 20. That's a 25-yard throw right to the sideline that it's going to take long enough to get there, and it's far enough that defender's going to look at play on that. He's going to be able to swat it down. That's not as open given we're rolling out, right? I mean, maybe I could have.
When we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball.
Thrown that one.
Defense for forcing the incompletion.
You're supposed to throw it there faster as they're turning. Yeah, I feel you.
2nd and 10 now. Over the middle, cuts. Complete pass.
There's our big play.
Enemy territory before being
59-yard play. Cover 2 man. And he just won at the line of scrimmage. That's all that was. And I mean, the safeties, I'm cool with how the safeties played this. I feel like the coverage is pretty good elsewhere. This is open underneath on that little out then in. But the safeties both reacted and came in on this.
Right, a kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position.
Michael, this is just the Packers playbook, which I don't recommend using. It's extremely boring.
Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And they
I don't like a lot of the plays in here.
but he only gets him 3.
What's my completion percentage? I'm at 55%. Tua's at 80. He's only thrown it 9 times. I guess I've only thrown it 10.
It's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together.
Just a good route against cover 2 man. Yeah, exactly. You win that route and they're, over the middle. You have to get that ball out quick. I don't like that. I don't like this. If I don't get that out sooner, oh, we're scoring here. If I wait too long, those safeties, get over there and can make a play. So you literally have to get it perfect. And he happened to be my first read, so that was nice.
Airing it out, and that time, well, the grab game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire.
So I will say we haven't had any deep balls, right? That was a catch and run, but we haven't had any bombs because the coverage has been a lot better.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff.
Coverage has been really good.
Here's a return from the
You like Marshawn Lloyd? He hasn't got really any tick for us.
The offense will come onto the field.
I haven't even seen AJ Dillon.
We've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. Able to find A-Chan. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I'm curious if they get something going offensively here. They had that first drive, right, where they were all the way down there. Then on 4th and 2, we strip sacked Tua. They were in field goal range. I mean, that was a field goal drive.
Tight end reels in the shallow throw.
So
Picked up a few as he heads up.
let me know what you guys think on this. I'm almost starting to feel they audibled out of this because they showed run. So they audibled to a pass. I'm almost wondering if the coverage is so good now that that's why he's doing so many checkdowns. Unless he's a conservative.
To be conservative on first down, especially when you
Because he's not really pushing the ball down the field.
coming out of it too.
S. This is all pro.
Here's a handoff for A-Chain.
But they had that drive.
First down yard.
They were in field goal range, 4th and 2. I guess they wouldn't have had a field goal because they went for it on 4th and 2. But we got that strip sack, right? Where they could have taken the field goal.
I'll just go get it all right here now. Playbook's wide open for first
And then they were, what was it, around the 50-yard line when they threw that pass that Stokes jumped and picked.
Looking at 1st and 10.
Oh, we got to switch that up. Oh, my God. Nope,
The Packers
nope,
take their
nope,
first time
nope.
out.
I was not going to have my middle linebacker lined up over center who's got to run and cover a wide receiver in the slot. Yeah, no thanks.
Ball on the 45.
That was just
First and 10.
asking to get torched.
To throw. Tagovailoa.
See, he's just checking down, you guys.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness.
Unnecessary roughness. Not on the quarterback either.
Got a little too carried away there.
But this is cover 2 man. And I'm wondering if just the he's been checking down a lot. The coverage is good though. But he had him right here. He could have just thrown it right here. on a catch and run. But he's checking down a lot. And I'm almost wondering if we have the coverage too good? Dare I say that?
See the flags fly and the penalty called. So after the penalty yardage marked off, here's 1st and 10. Tua looking to throw.
See? He's just checking down every time.
And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Yeah, the defense was all over that throw. They didn't stop it right at the line. They could smell that move coming. And they
Checks down every time. Remember, we have not seen this from CPU quarterbacks, right? We've been seeing him aggressive, pushing the ball down the field.
Dump off complete to his running back. And this
He isn't doing that.
go far.
That's a defense's goal, right, kid? Just get us to throw it through so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a
He isn't throwing it to Tyreek. He isn't throwing it to Waddle. He's not.
end up being the target.
He's just checking down the running backs every time. See? And when we go in and look at the coverage, it seems too easy. Well, what I'm trying to say is he's not. Where is he supposed to go with this ball? So right here, Tyreek's not exactly open. He could throw it up there, but he doesn't look exactly open. But where is he supposed to go with this ball? Right here. And then there's pressure. So he checks down. But when you look at the stats, we have 92 yards passing ourselves. 60 of it came on one play. So I have 4. I mean, we're not passing the ball either. When you look at, we just played the 49ers, and both teams had around 200 yards passing at half. I think they had like 180, and we had like 195 or something like that. Now look at what's going on. Running game's been great. Mostert's got 2 for 7. He's got 11 for 59. But both teams are under 100 yards passing because there's nobody open.
How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down?
And granted, there might be some guys open for me that I've missed. We've broken it down. You know, some out routes where it's like, oh, you could have swung that out there. But at the same time, you can't always see, you know, with the camera angle.
And they'll get him back to 11.
Hey, dependable kicker, man. That is a
So now I'm almost wondering if
so much stress to have a guy who can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance
if it's
consistently.
too strong.
Because from
But
that
I would,
no kick is a
I don't know.
Return coming from the 6. And in the end, Brock, an exciting
We also know that the games can change, you know, throughout, you know, whatever. We're all board members, and they should tell me if pass coverage is still too easy, or if it's too good and the CPU is now not able to do anything.
Love now. It's incomplete.
But I mean, there's cover 1, so they're manned up. They are manned up here. And sorry, where am I going with this ball? I guess Reed's open on the post corner, but he doesn't get open until I've already thrown it.
First time this game they've looked to him. So that brings up 2nd down.
Oh no. This could be a nice catch and run. Nope.
He's going to lob one deep down the left sideline. He can't connect with him. Incomplete. Just put it a little too close to the boundary there. Looking for his wide receiver there. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Jeez. Where was I supposed to go with the ball, y'all? Like, Watson gets open, but again, the passer says to hold up here. I'm getting pushed into, and he hasn't even broken to his out yet. Like, look, I'm getting pushed into right here. Where am I supposed to go with this ball? I can't throw the out route to Watson here because look at how far he's running until he's running another 5 yards before he even pauses, stops to make his break. Where am I supposed to go with this, you guys? I think we got ourselves a situation where pass coverage is really strong, like really, really strong. You have to check down. I agree with you. I agree with you. My point is before we never had to check down. We could always find someone, you know? It may be, you know. I do want Tua to have more than, you know, what he's got at half. And he does have 2 big play wide receivers. I am curious. He might be a conservative trait. But he is not moving the ball down the field at all. We're going to blitz. I think he had somebody open. I mean, we blitzed, right? So he doesn't have... Right here, we got it. I mean, that's good sense pressure, right? Because we're about to have a guy come through on him. So he starts to roll to his left. But right here, there's nobody open. And then... as he rolls out over here, where is he supposed to go with this ball? I guess he could chucking it up deep to Tyreek Hill, but this would be a tough throw on the run as a deep ball, and it's honestly he's not that open. I mean it's 1-on-1, but that's a tough throw. EJ, at this point, I wouldn't touch the auto subs. I'd probably raise the DPI, but like I said, I want to play, well, not me tonight anyway, because I need to go to bed, but get this posted for members to play against different quarterbacks, different teams, get a bunch of hands on it, and tell me if the pass coverage is strong for them or not too, you know? But it's equally strong. It's not like I'm torching the CPU and Tua is just a check down machine. It's been very balanced. The running game has been balanced. The lack of a passing game has been very balanced. Jeez. Smitty, what's up? Everyone say what's up to Smitty. I'll show you the stats, Smitty, bro. It's we figured it out. That's for sure. We figured it out. You wonder what the play count is? We're going to find out right now. Because, again, I'm not playing the second half, you guys. I told you it's late. I got to call Smitty back, and I'm going to have a little late-night snack and then go to bed. So I'm just going to skip through this. We're taking a look at all the stats right now. 138 yards to 132. Obviously, our scores were we had that big 60-yard catch and run that set up a score, and then we had that interception that set up another score. But the yards were 6 yards apart, you guys. They have more play calls than I do, right? I have 9 rushes and 14 passes for 23 plays. They have 19 and 13. That's 32 plays. They've got to be beating me in time of possession. They have 4 minutes more time of possession. And here's the big kicker too, you guys. 1 interception between both teams. I had a fumble, they had a fumble, and then Tua threw that interception. That was honestly one of my favorite Madden plays I've seen as far as read and react and how that all played out. Their passing yards look lower because of the sacks. Because he's got, I mean, when you actually look at the pure numbers of it, again, we had that 60-yard play. So really, it's tough out here, guys. We're really, if you take out the one play for 59 yards, we're 5 of 13 for 45 yards. If my math is right there. No, 39 yards. Right? Good Lord, math is hard sometimes. 94 minus 59. 35 yards. Wow. So we're 5 for 13 for 35 yards when you take away this play. And he's 15 for 19 for 89. Obviously has a higher completion percentage, but he's definitely doing check down. Check down, right? Well, Will, they're actually on pace for the right amount of plays. It's just me. I'm not. But the reason I'm not is because look at the difference. He's checking down a whole lot, which is extending some drives, and I'm not checking down. I'm trying to do what I've been able to do, passing the ball. Can't do it. So I don't know if anyone else has streamed a game with 2 quarterbacks. Neither of them threw for over 100 yards in the half. And we didn't touch quarterbacks, right? We've seen, we just watched Brock Purdy sling it. You know what I mean? He had 180 yards that first half. I know that because it popped up on the bottom of the screen. Rushing. Couldn't ask for much better than that, right? They're 11 for 59. We're 9 for 50. And then Mostart's even got 2 carries in there. The big thing is going to be that we have 3 sacks. And these are coverage sacks. They have 2 sacks. And they were kind of coverage sacks too. Go look at receivers. Okay. Whoops. Look it. He's just checking down. A-Chain has 8. Tyreek Hill does have 3. But nothing to Waddle. It's been 9 completions to his running backs. It's been check down, check down, check down. But again, we've been breaking down every single play. And there hasn't really been anyone open. Yeah, but this is still too many checkdowns. But again, we're gonna find something out. Again, like I said, I'm not playing the rest of this game because I need to get off. But we're gonna go check his trait and see if he is conservative. That matters. If he's conservative, he's not going to push the ball down the field no matter what we do. I honestly hate their traits. I like the idea of having traits, but I think they need to rework it. I think they need to look at traits, how 2K does it for NBA, and do something like that. Let's look at Tua. But he does throw the ball a lot down the field, but he was just dinking and dunking, dinking and dunking, dinking and dunking. But that's all I had too. I didn't dink and dunk, which is why I had a 5 for 14 completion percentage. Had I dink and dunked, I would have had a higher completion percentage. But I was trying to do what I've been able to do. You guys have watched me play enough to know I like to throw it deep, and I've been throwing it deep. You guys have witnessed me do it. We did not have that there. I gotta remember where I'm going here. There we go. Dolphins. Quarterback. Tua. He's ideal. So he's not even a conservative. So this was, I think, tied to the coverage. But I'm not gonna nerf the coverage. This is the first time, exactly, Will. This is the first time we've had coverage or anything like that. We're gonna get some more hands on it, but I mean, we're now at the part, guys, where think about where we've been the last 8 days. CPU couldn't run the ball. Well, now they're running the ball. Couldn't run the ball and have pass rush. Well, there's still pass rush. Then we couldn't figure out pass coverage, and that's where we've been. And now we're finally at pass rush is so strong, at least initially that's how it appears, that we might actually have to nerf it. We're like in the really good zone here. For those members who are here, I'm gonna put this in the when I write up the post, but I do want to say one change, and again, I don't know if this matters or not, but just to make sure you guys are on the same stuff as me, I used to do this on all my slider sets, including last year. I didn't do it this year because I felt like I didn't need to with this new set, but someone mentioned it in the Discord, and I was like, I used to do it. It probably wouldn't hurt. And that's setting the main menu, because I've always stated main menu settings impact gameplay, which is why I have these settings here set in the main menu. Right? And not just in franchise mode. But changing the difficulty level to all Madden, and then importing that in franchise, and then setting the settings that, we have, I would say just to make sure that everyone's playing on the same page, we'll do that. And I'm going to make sure I include that in the write-up. But I keep saying this every stream, but I feel extremely optimistic, you guys. Pass coverage seems to be really strong. As long as the members verify that pass coverage is really, really good, I think we're there. I mean, the worst case is that I'd have to just nerf it a little bit, which I would just do that with DPI. I wouldn't change. I think the auto subs are perfect where they're at. I would just raise DPI a little bit. So I think that'd be an easy one to address. So we're in the home stretch, fam. We're in the home stretch. For all those of you guys waiting patiently for the sliders, we're in the home stretch. So just hang tight. We're just trying to get this to be as best as possible for you guys, and we'll have it. So that being said, we should have another stream tomorrow. Hopefully, if everyone in the members is able to play and give feedback, hopefully the stream is official slider showcase. So we'll see. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for checking out the stream. I appreciate it. We'll be back tomorrow, and just keep those updates on, man. Keep watching. We're close. Otherwise, y'all, have a great night. Peace.